Come on! Woo! Caught it with a jalapeno on the skin.
How are my eyes gonna choose? Umbrella drinks, it tastes so sweet, but they got
Ooh, what a shot! Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Now on to the video. Alright, I've got another sign I've got to do for a lady. So I've got my board out. And as you can see, she wants, their name is Blair's. Last name is the Blair's. Well, Blair's last name does not. Kids' names Nick, Harry, Abby, and Lily. And then Mom and Dad, Tiffany and Michael. And then the lady wants as many Kentucky items on the board as possible. So I have to do one board for that, small board for that, a small board for that. And then she wants the mini Kentucky items, so we'll do that too. Well, I've laid the sign out, as you see. I've got, the Kentucky was a little small, so I had to print off a little bigger one. There's her last name on it. I've spray painted the on there. So as you can see, kind of the process that I use. I come up here, I come up 3/4 of an inch. You can see the line underneath that. And that way everything's straight all the way across through there. The worst thing you want to do is have it going up or coming down when you don't mean it to do that. Now that one, of course, we got it turned sideways, and that's on purpose. So that's the way we want that, but we don't want the Blair or the Kentucky, we don't want it crooked. We want it straight. So I'm going to route the out first and see how that looks, and then kind of show you that. So let me get to doing that, and then I'll come back. All right, I've went ahead and cut out I got the Blair transferred. Blair's. You've already seen the Kentucky. So I'm going to show you a few of these, maybe not all of it, but I'll let you see me do a couple of them. So let's get to it. I started out on 1/8 of an inch, and as you can see, it's too small. So I put it to 1/4 of an inch. So let's try that and see how that works. Alright, that's the BLL, the B and the L. If I can get tongue-tied. And I'm using the 60-degree bit. So you can see how that's going to do. So let me finish the AIR apostrophe S, and then we'll come back and do the Kentucky. Alright, just got that done. Alright, so switch to my profile bit, and I'm going to do the outline of Kentucky. It gives you a little that lets you look at what it looks like a little bit, so let's finish it. Alright, let me do it, let me clean that for you with the brush. And you can see what it looks like. So there it is. Alright, I've got this cut out. The pliers, got the Kentucky. Also took my 60 degree, made the real fancy stuff in it, just like I did with the, so that way it's going, now I gotta paint it. And that'll be it for this, and after I polyurethane it. So let's get to paint. Okay, I've got this marked off, the pliers. That way I'm going to paint the Kentucky in blue, since Kentucky Wildcats is blue. So I'm going to paint it in blue, and then I'll paint the pliers in black and in black. So let's paint this in light, so it does not bleed. Light. Now I've got this side, so I'm going to flip it over so I can do this side in it, and that way I can get underneath both. So, and it's all light. And that way any little spots, it gets in. So that'll be it. The blue, I'm using the Marsh ink. This is the black. So, since it's already turned over, I'm going to go ahead and do this side. I just covered up the Kentucky. That way they can all dry together. And light. Something started the dogs, didn't it? Oh, every dog in the neighborhood. And then I'll go ahead and just flip that over. Because you got to do both. Uh-oh, my tape come off. Let me tape that up. I don't want nothing to get in that Kentucky. You don't want the black to mix with the blue. So, won't be hard. Let me grab a clamp real quick, and I'll just, I'll clamp it on there. That way I know it don't go in there. There we go. And I'll finish spraying there. Everything kicking on. The air conditioner kicked on. Summertime here. Be sure to get back in that dot of the eye. There it is. We'll come back in a few minutes. End it off. I've got first to 60 grit. Now I'll do 180. spin it around so I can hold it. That's got the 60, so I'm going to do the 180 next. Okay, let's blow it off and see what it looks like. And there it is. Alright, I've got my big piece. The hardest one there is to do, the Wildcat. I've already got it set on the piece of wood. I've got to crease it out, and then we're going to cut it out using the SC50 bit and then the profile bit, and then I'll have to use probably the 60-degree bit to get in, and I'm going to be cutting out the blue, and I'll leave everything that's white. So let's get that started. Alright, so I've used my, right there, the SC50, and you can see how sharp it comes to a point, and I've used it to get all in these close sections right there. There. I've got on my profile bit, and although it's sharp, it's not as sharp as the SC50, and I've did some of it, so I've got to go into it. Now the little W's that you see, that's part that's supposed to be white, and I put the W on it, that way I don't cut out any of the parts. My grandfather clock going off. So let me finish this and then we'll come back. Alrighty then. That part's done. We got it vacuumed out, brushed out. As you can see, it's completed. Now we have to spray paint it, and I have to cut out the edges. The reason I left this on there is so my router would have a place to go. If I cut it out, then my router don't have enough room on the sides and stuff, and it gets a little wobbly. So I want to leave that on there. Now I'll take a router bit and I'll cut this out, just leaving the image. Then we'll spray paint it and be done after we polyurethane it, but that's at the end. So there you go, Kentucky Wildcat. Okay, got it cut out. Used your jigsaw, cut around the sides. Got it all done. Now it's time to put the ink on it. Use the same thing, Marsh blue ink. We're going to spray paint it. Then we'll have to sand it off. And then it'll be done. So it's polyurethane. You already see it. There it is. Kentucky Wildcats. Okay, I've got the Blair's done. I've got the Wildcat done. So we're going to put the polyurethane, put one coat on it, and then let it dry off. I'll do the kids' names and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do it and see how it turns out, because that cedar will change colors and it'll be beautiful. So let's go ahead and put polyurethane on it. Using a critter gun as well, by the way. You can see the difference in the color. Now look how pretty that is. That's pretty. Okay, I've got the kids' names. And this is a 1x4, also in cedar though. And then what I did is in between, I put the cat's paws. So I've got cat's paws in between their names instead of a comma, since she wants as much Kentucky stuff. So I try to do that, and there you see the whole thing. So now I got to transfer it to the wood and then cut it out. Okay, I've got the Michael and Tiffany done. I didn't actually put a hand. I put 2 of those paws, cat's paws, and then I put a UK on it. And since she wants everything University of Kentucky, Wildcats, so I'm trying to put as much as I can on the sign for her. So there we have it. Now I just got to get them transferred to the board and then cut out. Alright, I have one of the kids' names done. I still got to do the mom and dad. I didn't figure you want to see it on video. Didn't want it to be too long, so. It starts out in order, the oldest child to the youngest child, with the Wildcats, paws in the middle. So now I got to get it painted. Alright. Now for Michael and Tiffany, I've got it transferred onto the wood. Got the UK on it, so getting ready to cut. Slinging some more sawdust. Slinging sawdust. That's what I get to do. I got my profile bit in, and that's what I'm going to be using on all this. So here we go. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to finish the rest off camera. That way the video's not so long. Okay, I've got it cut out. Got to take my stiff brush and clean it out and then paint it. Polyurethane and be done. There it is. Okay, I've already used my Marsh Blue, did the paws, did the UK. So now I got to do the black and do the Michael and Tiffany. Remember, soft. And that's good. Turn it over. You can see where it needs it. Don't want to use too much. I definitely don't want it to run. There it is. So we'll let that dry and come back and sand it off. Okay, it's finished. So as you can see, I got that black, the Michael, and Tiffany's in black, Cat's Paws, and the UK's in blue. So just like everything else, now let's spray it. That's when it looks as pretty. We're done slinging sawdust, so now comes the pretty time. Here we go. As you can see, you see how that, see right here, you can see how that wood soaks up this polyurethane. It just soaks it up. So that's what you see. I'm not putting much on it, just covering those spots. Back up, I'll let it dry all night. And then I'll end up putting about 3 coats on these before it's actually done, on front and the back. And you see how much it soaks it up. So that's about done. We'll come back tomorrow and put some more coats on it, then show you the finished result. All right, folks, there it is. Finished. I hope they like it. Wanted as much Kentucky stuff. It's at 4 coats. You can see how shiny it is. Even the Kentucky shining. So, there it is, and as always, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you'd add. Just give me your opinions on it. Thank you for watching.